Hi gang, it's Melissa from Eat on the Run, and I'm just doing a vlog for the What's Beautiful Challenge, which just kicked off a few weeks ago, and hopefully you've signed up. I'll put a link back to my original post, just to give you a little background in case you're just finding out about the What's Beautiful Challenge. What's Beautiful is sponsored by Under Armour, and it is their campaign to redefine the female athlete. So you go on, you make a goal, and then there's this huge community to help you actually reach that goal. So it's awesome. And your goal can be anything. Like, I'm going to run my second marathon, and I put a time goal on there because I just want to push myself a little bit harder than I did the first time. Obviously, when you run your first marathon, you just want to complete it, you want to do it, you want the experience, but now I want to do it better now that I've learned from that experience. But you know, your goal could be anything. You want to run your first 5K, you want to start training at the gym, you want to lose a couple pounds. Maybe it's more than that. Maybe you just want to start eating healthier and getting yourself back into being more active and back into that role. So it's whatever you want. You just declare your goal, and then you have all these different ways to show how you're actually getting there. So you can post progress pictures. So for me, I post when I run, or I just started a strength training program to get me on track for getting ready for my second marathon, so I posted about that, anything on there. So, and then you follow people. It's such a cool community. It's kind of like Facebook, but for goals and for fitness goals. And it's more than just how you look. It's just defining that confidence and that just air you have when you're feeling good about what you're doing. And that's the female athlete that we want to define. We want to show that. We don't want to show that it's how you look, or it's that, you know, a certain mile pace. Like, you have to run an 8-minute mile in order to be a beautiful female athlete. No. Whatever. You can run a 12-minute mile. Hell, I'll go run a 12-minute mile, and I'm an athlete. You know, I can lift 10-pound weights. I don't have to go out there and be doing these CrossFit bench presses. That can be what you do. Or you could do the opposite and call yourself the female athlete and call yourself beautiful, because whatever you're doing, as long as you get out there and do it and feel good about it, that's what's beautiful. So I kind of wanted to roll into what, you know, I set this goal and to run my second marathon. And I have to tell you honestly that just signing up for that marathon scared me to death. Like, I wanted to poop my pants. I'm just gonna say it. I did. Wanted to poop my pants a little bit. But I did it. I signed up, and I kind of sat back, and I'm like, oh crap. I gotta do this. I gotta do this again. Okay. And my first marathon, I did it. I crossed the finish line, and most people are super proud of themselves and super excited. They did their marathon. Me, I crossed that finish line, and I was so happy I was done. I was happy I ran my marathon, but then like a day later, I felt like crap. I beat myself up. Like, I tortured myself about it. I was like, I didn't run fast enough. I did this. I could have done that. Like, that whole perfectionism in me, that whole, I don't even know what to call it, just came out. It's like this wicked little person that comes out and sits on my shoulder and is like yapping in my ear about how I'm not good enough. And I kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit today, and see if this resonates with anybody else. This yapping little voice in your head that tells you, just quit. It doesn't matter. Like, you're not going to do good enough. You can't do this. And I have to say that I've dealt with this demon a lot. And so it's confidence. And I was talking to my dad this weekend a little bit, and I don't know how it came up. It just came out very organically, and I was just like, I deal with my confidence issues, you know, and that's very scary to say that, like, I am not the most confident person all the time. I'm not. I have a perfectionism side, and I beat myself up over it. And is like, you don't have to do everything perfect. Like, it's okay to fail. It's okay to not do everything and be perfect at everything, because just getting out there and trying and doing it and just seeing if you can do it, you get so much farther than just sitting back and letting that fear of failure and not doing it perfectly get in the way. You know, so I thought about that and I was like, you know what? This is probably what's going on with me when I run. You know, I hold myself back. I really do. You know, I'm finishing a run or I'm finishing a race and, you know, I have a couple miles left and I just think, you know what? This kind of hurts. Might as well slow down. You're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. You might as well just slow down. Just go ahead and stop. And I do. And I never reach that goal. That I have this time goal in my head that I just want so bad to press through, and I don't. I've run so many half marathons and I just don't break through it. And I'm like, I run, I train, I teach cycling classes, I lift weights, I do yoga, I do everything. I do my speed workouts. And what is wrong? And I really think that it's up here. I'm starting to realize that I need to train this just as much as I train this. And I've been doing a lot of research online to figure out like what's going on with sports psychology and what I can do. And I found some great resources. I'm going to post them below and you can look at them. But something really rang true with me when I read this. And it says, I read this on a Runner's World article, and it said, there's years of research and it shows that the mind can override the body. Obviously the fitness has to be there, but the mind tells you whether you're going to access it or not. And that is so powerful, because you can be an awesome fit person and be able to do anything. But if you allow your mind to tell you what your body's going to do all the time, you're never going to reach that potential. And I know that, but how do you train your brain? And I think that my What's Beautiful goal is more than just that marathon for me. My What's Beautiful goal is having the confidence in myself to be able to reach that goal. I set a time goal for myself. That's scary, because what if I don't do it? What are you going to think of me? What is anyone going to think? What am I going to think of me if I don't reach that goal? And each run that I do that's not even close to being there yet brings me down a little bit. But I think that What's Beautiful is a confident female athlete. And when you can reach that point that you're confident in your abilities and you can be proud of what you do and not beat yourself up, that's what's beautiful, guys. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit, and hopefully some of this rang true for you. And if it didn't, awesome, like you are confident and that's great. And if you have tips for me for how to overcome this, let me know, comment below. Otherwise, I will be checking in with you and letting you know how it goes. I'll post my training plan once I have that all solidified, but I'm just starting to get in and get everything going. So have a great day, and remember, what's beautiful is just getting up, getting out there, and being proud of what you do. Have a great day, guys. Bye.